Oriire Funo, good tidings to you. I pray that you are feeling awake, aware, and elevated in mind, body, and spirit, wherever you are and whatever may be happening around you. Ashe, Ashe, Asheo. I am Baba Umar, Oluranse Emese, voice of the MSA, member of the Isoro Traditional Council of Chiefs, Oluwo of the House of Umar, and Babalawo of Ile-Ife, Orisa, the House of the Mysteries of the Orisa. This Ile, the spiritual house, our website, and these video lessons are sanctioned by the Isoro Traditional Council of Chiefs in Ile-Ife, Nigeria. Oriire, abundant blessings to our Egbe, our online community of subscribers that continues to grow thanks to you. We're over 500 subscribers now and growing. Thank you for joining us for another lesson in our video blog series. Remember, as a member of our YouTube Egbe, you can support each other's spiritual journey by posting your questions and uplifting comments in the comment section below. You can also email me using the link in the description below if you need to contact me on a more personal matter. If you're new to these video lessons, we invite you to click the links below to become a subscriber and member of our Egbe. Also, click the notification button to stay up to date. And I also ask you to share this resource with your family, friends, and associates. You never know who might be the very person that will benefit from this wisdom. Homage to the one who sends and to those who are sent. Homage to Orisa and Egun. Our topic for this video is understanding the energies of Ire versus Ibi. Inu is the seat of higher consciousness. It resides in the crown of your head and is connected to your heart mind to guide your and my destiny. It is expressed in every cell of your body, and it is a sort of blueprint of potential experiences that the soul, your soul, requested before birth. Ode is your emotional self, what the ego self desires based on emotions and attachments rather than higher intelligence. It embodies your free will and is the aspect you're trying to expand and transform into alignment with your Ori Inu. Your Ori Inu and Ori Ode are constantly interacting to form a polarity that either complements or detracts from one another. What you need and what you want are not the same thing. Try telling a child to go to sleep because they need their rest to grow healthy and strong, when all they want to do is stay up late and play with their toys. So we say, Ori Inu Mabato Deje. May my spiritual Ori not be in conflict with my physical Ori. When Ori Inu and Ori Ode are in alignment, we say Ire, that they are in harmony and the potential to manifest your destiny increases. We often refer to this as being on path. When Ori Inu and Ori Ode are not in alignment, we say Ibi, also known as Oshogbo, and manifesting your pre-birth potential diminishes. We often refer to this as being off path. In the house of Baba Umar, we tend not to use or refer to Oriire as good fortune or Ibi as bad luck or bad fortune, as these are oversimplifications. They're not wrong, just not complete. To be more accurate and precise in our interpretation, we say Oriire, blessings, means there's a strong alignment to manifest the potential in the area that is highlighted, whatever the situation is that brought us to a reading, and it turns out that the reading is Oriire relative to that thing that we're presenting, that problem that we're presenting, or that goal or aspiration that we're presenting. Ibi, we're thinking struggle or friction, means there's resistance to change, misplaced energy or effort, being in the wrong place and time, a missed opportunity, denial of what is happening now. I always remind my spiritual godchildren, don't argue with reality, because you will lose 100% of the time. What is, and that is the truth of the matter. The fact that you don't like the situation doesn't mean you should be in denial of it. You must first accept the reality of it. What is. The presence of it. What is, in order to have any hope of making a change in the situation or condition. In Yoruba, we say, Tibitire, Ladale Aye. The world is created with an admixture of good and evil. We have to be open-minded enough to accept the presence of both and then deal with them accordingly. Both must exist at the same time, again pointing out the binary nature of the divine matrix. So while disease exists, which we might consider Ibi, diseases also bring about or create doctors, healers, herbalists, etc., which of course we would consider to be Oriire. Death is considered a bad thing, Ibi, but is also a part of life, Oriire. There's an Odu that I shared previously where Olofi-dumare is saying that when 200 people die, 200 people are born. In other words, there's a coming and a going, and that process of death and rebirth is an ongoing process that is the nature of this creation, this divine matrix. Let's look at the 60th Odu, Ogunda Oyeku, as an example for clarification in this area. This Odu says, speaking of the fact that death, Iku, is also a form of Oriire and must be welcomed when it comes. Aboru Aboye. I'll let you study the Yoruba form of this Odu by going to the website and printing the PDF copy of my video script, which you know is always available to you. Aboru Aboye. Orunmila sounded a loud clarion call. Ifa says, here comes the message of Ogunda Aiku. Olofi-dumare says to the earthly people that a visitor has come. The earthly people ask, who is the visitor? Olofi-dumare said, the visitor was money. The earthly people quickly welcomed it. Orunmila sounded a loud clarion call. Ifa says, here comes the message of Ogunda Aiku. Olodumare says to the earthly people that a visitor has come. The earthly people ask who the visitor was. Olodumare said the visitor was a child. The earthly people quickly welcomed it. Orunmila sounded a loud clarion call. Ifa says, here comes the message of Ogunda Aiku. Olodumare says to the earthly people that a visitor has come. The earthly people ask, who is the visitor? Olodumare said the visitor was a prosperity. The earthly people quickly welcomed it. Orunmila sounded a loud clarion call. Ifa says, here comes the message of Ogunda Aiku, long life. Olodumare says to the earthly people that a visitor has come. The earthly people ask who the visitor was. Olodumare said the visitor was death, Iku. The earthly people rejected and said that it was not for them. Olodumare said it is compulsory to accept and welcome Iku. Ashe, Ashe, Asheo. So Ogunda Aiku clears the path for delivery of Ire from our Egun. Without Iku, there is not a continuous coming. Our ancestors can't return unless those who are here leave. The verse ends with this message that death is also a form of Ire. Ashe, Ashe, Asheo. Within the Yoruba culture, we believe that Olodumare, the supreme God, has created the conditions and possibilities for the Orisha and the Eniyan to be capable of making what we humans consider good and bad choices, acting in good and bad ways, making good and bad deeds, and making mistakes. This suggests that Olodumare works together with the Orisha to keep the world a harmonious place where good and bad coexist. That is the binary nature of creation. Ifani bawo ayeshishe. Ifa is how the universe works. Now, regardless of Ire or Ibi, it is your character that plays a vital role in the outcome of any situation. In Ire, you have free will to act on the opportunities that you're presented and to do or to do nothing. Your choice. In Ibi, you can choose to stay in a rut or do something about it. In Ibi, your character is challenged. Will you respond with Iwa Pele, good character? That is the choice presented to you by a situation of Ibi. Ifa divination is wonderful in that it not only counsels you on the direction to take, but it also tells you what ebo offering to make in order to move the ashe, in order to strengthen and increase the potential for a positive outcome, or to mitigate, decrease the potential for negative fallout or consequences. In studying these lessons on Ifa Iwa, the 22 videos we've shared with you, you've learned how to cast Obi, how to communicate with your Ori Inu and the entities inhabiting the spiritual realm. This is a great blessing and a powerful tool you now have in your hands. My prayer is that you will use it and with wisdom and for the greatest good of everyone whose life you're blessed to touch. You came here to serve a cross-section of humanity, to make a difference in the world. It begins with expanding and transforming your own consciousness, elevating your own Ori Ode to be more in alignment with your Ori Inu, so that you can fulfill the purpose for which you came into the world. In giving you these lessons, I've given you a tool to help you to accomplish that particular goal. Use it wisely. Use it consistently. Establish your Oshe Ifa ceremony. Come before Orisha. Come to your mat. Take up your cowries. Be consistent in applying the wisdom that you've gotten from these videos. Don't just watch it one time and go on and not come back to it. Apply it. If you don't apply knowledge, it never becomes wisdom. Knowledge is one thing. Wisdom is knowledge applied. When you apply it, you can learn both from the positive and the negative consequences of applying it. And in that process, you grow, you expand, you transform. Ashe, Ashe, Asheo. Ki Olofi-dumare Orisha ati egun, fifune ni itona imoye ati opo ire. May Olofi-dumare Orisha and Egun bestow on you guidance, wisdom, and abundant blessings. Ifo Kanbale, peace of mind from Olofi-dumare. Ajo lo, Ajo bo. We go out together, we return together. Ashe, Ashe, Asheo.